Saudi! Hey guys, it's Arthur Allain here, born and bred St. Lucian from the beautiful town of Soufrière, and you're now rocking with Dazzle magazine. So the name is Elijah Arthur Allain. Arthur was never really my name. That came along later on because initially I was a hard cricket fan. Well, I'm still a big cricket fan, but I used to play a lot of cricket, in the Savannah down in Soufrière where I grew up. I'm from the little community of New Development, Soufrière, and music was always a part of my life. My father had a hi-fi back home, blast music every weekend, so I would always hear those big tunes, mostly reggae, and a little bit of everything else. But I guess that had a little influence on me. And when I went to secondary school, and big up to my teacher, Mr. Christopher Favrier, he was the one who kind of put the knack in me to really, start creating music, writing. I joined the choir, I joined the recorder group, and everybody hated that, recorder sound. I love that. Would do my own. Me and a friend of mine called Christus, we formed a little group called JRC. Junior crew, young fellas just trying to vibe. Myself, Dwayne, Christus, Parker, I would just create our own music at home. The Matrix band, which was a big band in the 2000s, they used to come to the school to perform. They saw me and they were like, in 2007 when they lost their vocalist, they were like, yeah guys, come on try a thing. So I was fresh off school, put into the spotlight one time. Big stage, just for fun, cooler fete, everything else, the road. And thereafter, history was what came after. Yeah, man. For me, as much as I'm primarily known as a groovy soca artist, I grew up listening to a lot of reggae. So reggae is like one of my first loves. I also appreciate R&B music, and I think being in a band climate from Matrix to Evolution, that kind of forced me to be versatile because we do a lot of hotel gigs and you have a wide audience from all over the world. So I was kind of forced to learn different vibes. But being in the Caribbean and dancehall soca is what we listen to most times. I was like, let me get into it and create my own. So big up to I'm Slaughter Arts. I did my first soca song in 2009. Funny enough, it was a power soca. Not a big fan of power soca. Well, not a big fan, but not a big fan of creating it myself. And from there, after I started to enjoy the groovy, when groovy became popular, and you know what happened afterwards. It's one of the greatest feelings to have your own people support you, show you love. I grew up in a very tight-knit place, where everybody knows everybody. And every time I come back to the town, everybody is still showing me love, giving me the appreciation. And I think one of the greatest things for me was actually doing my first concert down there with the band Evolution, EDF, Evolution the Family, and just getting people out there and to see that, hey, this hometown youth went from just one of the guys playing cricket in the yard, shy boy from the school, to turn out to be, a St. Lucian star, if you want to say. Yeah, so I always appreciate the love that I get from them, and especially the rest of St. Lucia on the whole too. Getting achievement like being an ambassador and representing my country. That's one of the greatest feelings, man. One of the biggest highlights of my career would definitely be my final Groovy Monarch, which was with the song Mama. It was not a carnival song. Many people thought I would not compete in that song on the whole and just a song for Mother's Day. But it gave me an opportunity to bring my mother on stage with me. My mother's not a carnival person. I don't think my mother ever jumped carnival or has ever been into soca or anything like that. But she was willing to do it for me. And the support to have her there. And also to my first couple of victories, she actually had cancer and she couldn't make it. And I dedicated those victories to her, and to have her there for the final one on stage with me. That was, I get chills, man. It was just an emotional and great feeling for me, man. For me right now, I'm very much focused on other aspects of my life. I decided to take a step back. I didn't do much traveling because of the whole pandemic, but I have been in studio quite a lot. I've gotten a little more into production, released two reggae rhythms, or 3 reggae rhythms actually. I'm also working on other material because I want to have an EP that I'm looking to drop. I dropped my first EP, which was The Other Side, part 1. So we have The Other Side, part 2 that we're working on. A little something different from me, and just a lot more music. I'm now married man, different kind of life. So, you know, I'm getting older, you know, and but I'm still keeping, you know, the passion in me for that music. It's been I'm happy that things are a lot more normal than, you know, how it was last year. I'm just looking forward to Carnival next year. I'm looking forward to, you know, just getting in front of big stages again and showing St. Lucia and the world exactly what we have to offer. So, big up. So, Wine on You is a song on the Cabana rhythm from Vice Productions and International Steven. Miguel sent me the rhythm quite a long time before the song actually came out, and I hadn't come up with a concept on the song. And usually I work with a co-writer, Aidan Octave from the town of Choiseul, and he threw the idea at me, and he was like, when he sent it to me, I was like, boy, that really repetitive. It's simple, you know. I like to put in-depth lyrics to my music and something very positive. But I was like, you know what? Let me try to do something different, something especially for the ladies. Step a little outside of the comfort zone. And when I hit up International Steven and with the idea, it was like, boom, we there. We have our vibes, yeah. And it's like, yo, we need to do a video for that. Let's make sure that come out real solid. And yeah, man. So we went in the studio, myself and Steven. We laid it down together. We bounced off, changed up different words, changed up the lyrics a little bit to really suit, you know. And the chorus was just, let me whine on you, let me whine on you. It's like, I said, nah, put up, bend down and touch your toe. Let me make the girls get a little raunchy, a little something different. And I guess it worked because people show the love from the get-go. Dazzle World, this is the song Wine on You on the Cabana rhythm. We're going to do a little breakdown of the lyrics, get you guys to understand everything line by line. And give a little sample performance, yeah? Saudi. Okay, the song starts with the chorus. Let me whine on you, let me whine on you. Push back, let me whine on you, girl, let me whine on you. Bend down and touch your toe, let me whine on you, girl, let me whine on you, let me whine on you. So the chorus is pretty simple, nice melody, something that the crowd can sing along to. Falls on the beat nicely. And you know, in our Caribbean culture, whining is the fundamental of soca music, dancehall, everything else. So it's pretty much seeing a girl in the crowd, you want to whine on her, she looks a little hesitant, you know, but you want to tell her exactly what you want her to do, you know. Bend down, they will do little vibes. So that's that. First verse, I'm catching fever, a river running on you. So I'm pretty much just explaining the whole atmosphere. I'm hot. I'm seeing you whining. Everything is just, all I'm seeing is you, you know, and that fever. I'm burning up, sweat dripping, and it's all over you. So we can be getting that sexy vibe in there. The way your body uncoiling, girl, I'm not talking with you. I let you know from the get-go. See the way you're moving there? I come to joke around. We come to have a real intense wine. Next line is, I'm a believer, receiver, taken from you. I believe in what you're doing, girl. What you're doing there is real good. So, you know, can I receive some of that too as well? You know, give me a little taste of that. You know, I will accept whatever you can go down all the way to the ground. You can come up, side. I'm receiving. So here's what I want to do. Let me whine on you. Back to the chorus. Let me whine on you. And let me whine on you. Push back and let me whine on you. And let me whine on you. Bend down and touch your toe. And let me whine on you. Push back and let me whine on you. And let me whine on you. And we have a post-chorus which is like the breakaway. Catching feelings, we up in the mood. Yeah, I don't care if anybody watching us. So right now I'm telling you, that wine you give me there is kind of, it have me in a kind of mood where I feel like I want a little more than the wine, you know? And I don't care if the people around are watching me, I like what they're saying, but that wine from you, I like it. Cause it's feeling so good. Girl, it feels so good. Yeah, I wanna wine on you. Girl, let me wine on you. Just letting you know how you know that wine is making me feel. And girl, it is good, yeah? So then the second verse is a little more raunchy, goes into a different style, sort of like a rap dancehall sort of vibe. So it's like I'm into you now. So when you back it up, it's fantastic. So me I sing the Titanic in your Atlantic. I'll let you know. You already, you can see it's getting a little edgy there. Not too edgy. May I sing the Titanic in your Atlantic. So you make two out of that. You know, I'll let you know how it is. Oceans and the wave gigantic, but the setting on the beach still romantic. So that's pretty much letting you know that despite what's going on around us, you know, even with the whole COVID-19 situation, things may be rough, but we have my time with that. We're bothered with that. You know, we're still having a good time. The seas might get rough, but listen, we good. Sweat dripping from your head to your toes. Heavy breathing, what you gonna do? Because I can see she a little iffy. But she feeling the vibe, but she want to give it all to me. So I let her know, listen, we hot right now, we steamy, we going all the way. So here's what I wanna do. Girl, let me wine on you. Boom, so let me wine on you. Let me wine on you. Push back, let me wine on you. Girl, let me wine on you. Bend down and touch your toe. Let me wine on you. Let me wine on you. Let me wine on you. Back to the post-chorus, but we have a different line where we go, catching feelings, we up in the moon. Yeah, and that's where everybody they're watching us. So right now it's like, the wine you're giving me, right, is so intense that everybody has stopped what they're doing and they focus on us. You check me? So, we back to the chorus again. You gotta me wine on you. Let me wine on you. And that just repeats until the end of the song. It's a very short song, catchy, melodic, vibey, bouncy, and really and truly that's all you really want in a party. So, that is Wine on You on the Cabana Rhythm. My Arthur Allain. International Steven, Vice Production, and of course, Aidan Octave. Right. The music industry is a very tough one, just like many other industries. One thing it takes is a lot of commitment. You're gonna face a lot of disappointments, a lot of heartbreak, a lot of stumbling blocks. But two of the words I like to push to anybody in whatever walk of life you are in: patience and perseverance. You can hear from my story. It took me, 6 years professionally before I got even one song in rotation on radio. For some it will take a lot longer, for some it will take shorter, but you have to persevere regardless. You might get lucky along the way, but you need to network, meet with the right people, connect with others, and just keep at it. Stay focused, because it's easy to just give up on your dreams. But if you have that passion and that drive, man, nothing can stop you. Just keep going. Yeah, man, and by all means, I just want to shout out, my entire team. Big up to the people who supported me throughout my journey. Big up to the people who actually got me into music. Big up to people like Lebo, rest in peace to him. Had a big contribution. Guys like Kid El Sonny, videographer for so many years. Daniel Dubois was a big part of my writing and production team. And, my family as well. Big up to my wife. Big up to, everyone who's been showing Arthur Allain love. I appreciate you. I love you. Look out for more music from me, and of course, keep doing what you always doing. Follow your dreams, and look out for more of me, Arthur Allain 758, across all platforms. Subscribe, show some love. Big up to Dazzle for having me. You already know. Saudi! Okay, guys, don't forget you can check out all my content on my website, arthuralla758.com, and Arthur Allain 758 across all of the social media platforms. And don't forget to subscribe to Dazzle Magazine on YouTube. Saudi!